Vanakkam, welcome to 6W1H. This is Parthiben. Do you have any questions for us? This is a very common question asked by employers during an interview. How many of you take this very seriously? If you have never asked any questions during an interview to a potential employer, then do ask when given an opportunity. After all, you're going to give your valuable time to the company, spend hours working on a job that might have a big impact on your career and improve your quality of life. So do ask meaningful questions when given an opportunity. Now here comes the interesting part. As someone who has interviewed a little over hundreds of candidates during my career thus far, I have personally seen many candidates asking a very few questions or nothing at all. Few of the candidates even use this opportunity to pitch themselves for the job that they are applying for. That's not wrong, but it won't work all the time. There were many instances where I have interacted with candidates during lunch or coffee breaks and asked why they don't ask any questions during an interview. This is what they said. The first thing, they might have an opinion that they might be negatively judged for what they want to know about the position or the company. Second thing, they might seem demanding or consider taking advantage. Let me make it very clear. We are not dating someone that you have to impress in order to be successful. Interview is always a two-way street. Just like an employer can ask you questions, you too can ask questions to your employer. But remember, how and what questions to ask matters most. So, here are 10 questions that you have to ask an employer during an interview to gain more important insights so you can decide and move on.
Depending on the situations during an interview, you may choose to ask only a few of the questions or all of them. Number 1. What are the daily responsibilities of the job? Though this might be given in the job description, it is always better to ask the person who interviews you. Number 2. What do you like the most about your company's culture? The answer to this question will give you an overall idea of what the company is all about. Number 3. What are the challenges this position is facing currently? This question might seem a little weird, but trust me, if you get an answer, it will help you check if you can face those challenges. Number 4. How will you measure my performance or success in this position? This is the crux of what you need to know about the position. You can make an informed decision because you know what you need to achieve so your manager is happy with your performance. Don't worry if the answer is not so convincing. Just proceed with extra caution. Who knows, the manager is already fighting a battle with the boss about the expectation, so there is no question of measuring success. Number 5. What are the roles of people I would interact with on a daily basis? Remember, roles are very important. It is all about position and power. You need to know and understand this very clearly. For example, if I need an answer from a UX designer, I need to know their role and talk in their language to get the best answer. Number 6. What do you expect out of me in the next 6 months? For a fact, most of the job descriptions follow a standard template. Sometimes there might be a disconnect between the team who wants a resource and the HR. So it is better to ask in person to be on the safe side. So once you get an answer and if you are selected, get prepared mentally to live up to the expectations. You will now notice that there is a relationship between question number 4 and 6. Number 7. What is the best thing you love about your role in this company? You will certainly get an answer for this. The answer will give you an idea of how the company looks at the particular position or role you are applying for. Number 8. How do you handle employees' conflicts? This can be a very tricky question, but do ask this only if you feel that the employer has gained enough confidence in you. The answer to this question is very important to you because handling and resolving a conflict is very crucial in a team. So there is continuous delivery and no blockers because of conflicts. You might also want to think twice before joining a company that does not have a clear process on handling escalations or conflicts. Number 9. Am I replacing someone or is this a new position? This question might seem very unwanted from an employer perspective, but never mind, do ask this. Based on the answer, you might work out on the efforts you need to put into the job. For example, if this is a new position and no one has an idea, you might want to do some groundwork and prepare a lot after joining the company, so you can do some justice to the role you are hired for. Number 10. Ask the HR to elaborate on the timelines for the next steps and also ask about the feedback policy. By asking this question, you can follow up with the HR on the interview feedback and will also help you to decide on timelines, especially if you're giving multiple interviews. That's it. Those were the 10 questions that I wanted to share with you. Needless to say, ask these questions only when you're given an opportunity.
I really hope you found this video very useful and informative. Please join our community by subscribing to our channel. See you soon in another video. Until then, it's Parthiben signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.